And we are live.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. And I'm here.
Can you see us? Oh, he froze. No. What's going on?
Oh, now you're moving again. Oh, is Ron there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hang on one second. Let me see what's going on here.
Uh,
Oh, I got it. Hang on a second. No. Yeah. I can fix that real quick. 2 seconds.
he looks very happy standing there. Yes, I'm talking about you.
Hey, Will, can you turn your camera back on real quick?
Yep.
Just want to make
Yeah,
sure everything's all. See what we got going on here.
I just turned it off because it froze again. But it's good now. It's working now.
2 seconds here. Anyways, we can't see you, but we can hear you.
Right, you can hear me okay.
So
Shall I turn off my camera? It's on at the moment.
no, you could leave it on. It's just it's not coming through on the stream, so we're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so we are here.
Okay, we are here. Are we live? We are live.
We are live. Yes.
Okay, hi everybody once again. Okay, so how's it gone since I saw you last weekend?
Good. So I rode him one time since then, actually 2 times since then, and it went good. He goes really nicely for me. Didn't have any issues, and I'm just pretty much when I'm on him, I'm getting him into a stretch pretty. It takes about 15 minutes or so to get him there, but I get him there, and he's moving out nicely. And then Hannah, you rode him outside.
Yep, I rode him outside on I think it was Friday after our lesson,
Yep.
and did a bunch of galloping around, and even
Excellent.
got a lead, did some figure eights, and
Oh, nice.
got
Excellent.
got a lead change in the direction he doesn't usually like to swap. Usually he only
Oh,
likes
nice.
to do the
That's
left,
fantastic.
left, so.
That's so good, and just what he needs is to get out there and do some carrying. So what I'd like to do today, rather than going through the lunging, I'd like to put Hannah on and have her do a quick warm-up and then put you on. And just skip the lunging and everything, just put you on and just do a quick warm-up and see where we get to quickly with that.
Sounds
and then
good.
Put on after you get him going. And that gives us a good idea of how much we need to do the lunging and this sort of thing, just sort of where he's at right now without doing anything but getting on him and going.
Yeah.
But that is just what he needs, is to be outside, galloping, just getting some wind. Just what I would be doing with him. He's that kind of horse back in the day I would have taken fox hunting a few times, and then after that he'd have woken up.
Yeah, exactly. Go chase a fox. I think Hannah actually, there was a fox out in the backfield when she was riding.
Oh, really?
One day.
Tally ho.
Yeah.
Well, I say in the old days when I used to hunt all the time, there was nothing better than these horses that had been turned off to everything and taking them out in the hunt field and just letting them be with other horses and gallop and go, get the idea to move again. Very good.
Is that good? Is it? Hey, let me see that for a minute. Just want to see something real quick. Yep, it's good. There you go.
Oh, just go large and stretch them out in the walk if you can. So about there is where I can start seeing you again. So kind of remember where that is, and we'll kind of turn across there. For those of you watching today, the Zoom isn't working, which for some reason we don't know. So we're not going to have a zoomed camera today. We can still see okay. Go ahead and turn by the center line since you're there, and go ahead and leg yield to the left. Good. Go. And try to open up that walk a bit more. Good. Keep opening that walk. Let's continue large, and go ahead and wherever feels like a comfortable turn here, and do another leg yield to the left. That's getting better. And now be sure that he steps off of your leg more than lead him with your left rein. There you go. Kind of trailing his hindquarters a little bit, but not bad. That was better than the first one. And once again, just trying to activate that walk a little bit. And go ahead and take the next diagonal and change. That's getting better. Go ahead and turn by the center line here and leg yield to the right. Once again, I don't care if you hit the center line, just whatever feels like a comfortable turn there that you can keep the rhythm going. Better range, just keep it going. A little more active. Good. That's getting better. Keep that going. Much better. That's getting better. Keep it going. Now in the middle of the short side, just go ahead and ask him to canter. And of course, stay off his back and just let him cruise along. We'll try to get him a little ahead of your leg. See if you can open it up a little down the long side. Good. Now back to a trot. Good. Now go large. Better trot. Only instantly. So for those of you watching, this is a horse who his best gait is his canter. So he's not completely upside down or anything. In fact, he canters better than he does anything else. So it's perfectly all right to do some canter to warm him up. Nice. And go ahead and ask him to canter again today. Opening it up again. Go ahead and continue large in the canter. Yes, good job. Nice. Go large, keep the canter. In the middle of the long side, bring him back to a trot again. Good, much better now. Keep that. Change the rein on the next diagonal. Ron, if you're standing there, if you can hear me, can you grab a pole and bring it out there for me?
Where do you want it, Will?
Like just off at the center over there, just like off the rail at E or B, one or the other. Good. Keep opening up that trot. When you get to A again, canter. Much better there. Good. And once again, just trying to open the canter if you can, going large. And then you're just going to go right over that pole on the ground once Ron is out of the way there. Good. Nice, really nice. Now come back to a trot. Good, and work with that stretch in the trot again. And go ahead over that pole in a trot now. Good, like this. Now we're starting to get something. Good. He has to work a little harder. Good. And go ahead and canter at A again. Good. And we're right into that stretch. Getting up off his back and just trying to keep the canter nice and open and go ahead around and over that pole again. Good. Now back to a trot again. Change the rein on the next diagonal.
Wizard.
Good. Now back to a trot. Good. Now on a circle there, see if we get a good stretch. Some activity. Good. Like this. Much better. Like that. All the way down there. Good job. Now we've got something. Now try to keep that stretch and come down over that single pole and the stretch. Good. Good. Better. And just go right ahead and do a canter again. And just go large all the way around and over that pole again. Good. And back to a trot. Kind of feel how he kind of dives down on the other side, but that's okay. That's what we want to see. In terms of, we're seeing how he does it. But you can see right now he kind of lifts up and throws his front end back down again. Go ahead and trot over that again.
Yeah. With water.
Yeah, keep it going. Tap. All right, over there. Okay, go large. And again, canter. Good shot there, better. Good, take the next diagonal and ask for a flying change. If he misses it, just trot and change again. I'm just doing this to get him something different to do. You just peck his interest. He gets the change. If he doesn't get the change, just go ahead and trot and change. And then keep on cantering, going over that pole. Good, like that. Good. Now come back to a trot on your circle there. See if you can get a stretch all the way down. There you go. Good. All right. Stay on that circle for a moment. Good. Really active now. Good. Much better. Now go large in that trot. Keep that. Try to lengthen a little bit on the next long side. Good. And just keep in the trot and just go all the way up and over that pole again. I'd like him to stay right where he is over that if possible. Much better that time. Change the rein across the next diagonal. Keep that big stretch. Good. Very good. Now we got a horse moving. Keep that going. A little more active there. Sort of stall a little bit there. Keep that. Nice. There we go. Good job. And circle at that end, keeping that. Very good. Maintain that trot and go large and over that pole. Keep going. Back into the stretch again. Good. Keep that. Now let him walk. And just keep that big stretch in the walk for a moment. See if we can maintain that. So for this horse, that's a much better way to warm him up. This just gets in the ring and he just gets so turned off. It's keeping back. There, I got you again now. And just keep on going large and just walk over that pole. Keep him active. Much better. Good, and come on down to this end. Actually, go ahead and ask him to trot again. Put him right back into a strong trot. Good. Come off of your leg. A little more active. Right away. Good. Good there. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Now I want you to bring him up from the stretch. So we're bringing him up a little more towards the working. See if we can bring his pole up and maintain a decent trot. A little bit. There. And go ahead straight over that pole. Next time, it's not important. Yeah, it wants to be a little. Go ahead and stretch him back down again. Okay. Now again, ask him to canter and go large. Good. Good. And now trot again. Good. Like that. Go make a circle there off the rail and back over that pole again from where you are there. Just circle to that pole or get to it as quickly as you can. Good. Much better that time. And let him walk. Okay, switch riders. Very good job, Hannah. Very nicely done. So this horse, we just have to take a little different approach to him than we do a lot of horses. Just the way he's, I think it all goes back to how turned off he was by the people who had him before
14
you,
on
but
this
just
side.
finding
Oh,
other
15
ways
on
to
this side.
interest him. And then Hannah, once we get him on, if you could take that pole out of the way for me, that'd be good.
Marks in the dust.
Is that 15 on this side?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Take a step. Good boy.
Ron, do you by any chance, you guys have an extra stirrup leather sitting around anywhere?
No.
Okay.
Why, what are you thinking?
Well, I was thinking about giving you a little bit of a neck strap so you have something on him to help you with the canter.
I think I got a monkey strap to go across the D rings.
Yeah, that'd be good. Just something like that. So you have one of those sitting there someplace. So you have something to make you feel a little more comfortable.
It's inside of my tack trunk right there on the top. Yep.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah. Let's walk down here while she's digging that out. I think I figured out why the Pixio stopped.
Oh, you did?
See, one of the waypoints isn't on.
Oh, I wonder.
I'm in the middle of some projects there at the barn, getting ready for the clinic. So I got a bunch of tools on top of my tack trunk. I built a couple new stall doors.
Nice.
We had a couple stalls that didn't have, doors on them, proper doors, I should say.
All right.
Come on, bud. Okay.
How's your temperature there today?
Not too bad. It's probably in the 60s, mid 60s.
Oh, nice.
I love this weather.
Fall is arriving for sure.
That's great.
The leaves should be changing when you get here.
Yeah, the leaves should be starting to change when you're here.
Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing that. We've had a kind of strange, we had that hurricane go through, but all we did was get 2 inches of nice rain out of it. No wind at all, for the most part. So we've had an incredibly cool summer. But of course, our horses are all up in Oregon where it's 100 degrees.
Yeah, right. Totally opposite weather.
Right. Well, the smoke is so bad up there.
Take one more step. Duke, stop it. Come on. Stop. Being very wiggly, this guy.
And just go stand by him for a second while he gets up there for a second. Keep him where he is.
He's doing the backup thing.
But I did this already once. Don't actually hold onto his head, but just stay there with him. All right, so you got that strap on across your D rings there?
Yeah.
Good.
It'd be easier just to grab onto the saddle if I needed to.
Yeah. Well, the way this will work, I would love to just, if you feel comfortable enough to try it, I want to try to get you
Can you
into
bring
a
this
camp.
one up one more?
Up one more.
Yeah.
Now that he's nice and warmed up.
And so I've been doing almost like a little half halt, and I say "and" like twice before I ask for the canner, and he kind of goes into it a little
Okay.
easier.
Okay.
Yeah. And let's get a good walk going. Good. So just know that that's about where I can see you.
Right about B.
Yeah, whatever that white cone you went past back there. Good. Just keep this walk going. Go ahead and turn by the center line and leg yield to the left. Try to keep it as active as you can. Good. That's a good step. Good. Keep that going. Very nice. And then when you reach the rail, I want you to go right into a trot ride.
Trot. Trot. Trot.
Good. Activate it. Keep it going. Good. Not bad there. Good. Keep that going. Keep trying to open it up. Good. Now coming down the next long side, let your reins be a little bit longer, and I want your left rein, your outside rein, to have a feel of that D-ring, the strap over the D-ring there. Don't try to hold against it, but just have your hand on it lightly. And now I want you to try to go into a two-point position in the trot. Just balance yourself in a two-point position.
Come on.
Without rising. In other words, just let your weight sink into your heels and try to balance yourself like a jockey, but you're in a trot rather than a canter. Like that. Good. Keep your hands out in front of you. Now try to let your weight more into your heel as you're doing this. And try not to hold against that neck strap, but just use it in case you need to for balance. Like that. So you're steering just basically with the inside rein. Like that, like that. Good. And go ahead and rise again. Now make the trot a little more active in the rising trot again. You're doing that. Good. Good. Very good. And then once again, put that outside hand on the neck strap there. And then just balance yourself again in the two-point position coming down the long side. Good. Keep that going. You feel like your weight is right in your lower back. You don't feel like you're tipping forward. That's really quite good, Ron. Right there. Good. And just let your seat float just lightly above the saddle, so you're almost touching it.
Yeah.
Very good. Good trot. Now keep that going. Now try to lengthen the stride in the trot a little down the next long side. Just trying to speed it up. Good. Good. And try to balance again. Yeah, like this. Good. Very nice. Now rise again. Then open the trot down the long side. Asking it for be a little more active. Good, like this. Good job, right here. Good, good, good. Keep that going now, just like that. You got a good active trot. Keep it there. Now go ahead and change the rein on the diagonal. Good. And once again, try to activate the trot a little more, motivate it again. And now we're going to practice the same thing this way. So your right hand now will have a feel of the neck strap and your outside rein. And your inside rein is just steering them around the arena while your legs.
Come.
Okay, got your back again. Good. Yeah, right there. That's a good trot. Very nice. Good. Good. Keep that trot. Now on the next long side, and try to balance in that 2-point position again. Once again, with your right hand on the neck strap. Let your left hand be out in front of you, and your reins can be a little shorter. They're good. And try to balance without rising. Just keeping your seat very close to the saddle, keeping your toes lifted, letting that weight into your heel and feeling your lower back. It's just like downhill skiing, if you know what that feels like. Where you're keeping your weight in your heels, but yet you're bent over a little bit, but your weight is through your lower back, so that our balance is a little different. Like that. Good. Like that. Good, Ron. Really good. Right there. That's looking good. Now walk and let yourself just rest for a minute. That was really good. Nice. And then just walk for a minute. Now, after we do this, be sure when you come back into the saddle again that you really stretch yourself up straight again, because this can, a lot of 2-point position will tend to round your shoulders over forward if we're not paying attention to it, which of course is not what we want to do. We want to keep that feeling of balance through our lower back. So we feel, as I said, it's just like downhill skiing. So it's the difference between, when people, like we used to talk about, the difference between a cross-country position is your stirrups are a little shorter and you bend over a little more, whereas a stadium jumping position is more upright in the upper body. But right now, I want you to get that feeling of just being able to balance yourself, keeping your weight sinking through your lower back down into your heels, essentially. Your leg is underneath us. So we do have to let our hips go back a little bit in the saddle when we go into that kind of a 2-point position. Good. Now
I've been practicing the 2-point at a walk too.
Good. Yeah. Go ahead and do it now in the walk. It's a great thing to practice in the walk, because you can just go slowly. See if you can balance in that 2-point and go down this next long side. Let your hands go way out in front of you. Like that. Yeah. So if you have your elbows too far back, it'll pull you backwards. Good. Good. Now just let yourself sit again and just open up the walk a little bit again. Try to get him to stretch out in front of you again. There you go. You'll feel that swing start to come through his back again. And then whenever you're ready, back into the trot again. Okay. Now, do you feel like you're up for trying this a little?
Sure.
So I want you to do is just shorten both reins. So you have that right hand is going to feel the neck strap. Let your left hand be out in front of you. Keep the weight in your heel and ask him to canter when you get to the end of the side.
Canter.
Right there. Good. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it. Try to feel that weight. Stay in your balance into your heels. Stay the balance in your heels. Stay the balance in your heels. Right there. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Go ahead and let him trot again. That was really good, Ron. Let him have a nice stretch in the trot. Now, you did a great job. Keep it going there for a minute. Tap, a little stronger. Really nice. Keep that strong trot now for a moment. Good. Good. Now bring him up from the stretch before we ask for the canter. Just let your reins shorten a little bit. Don't worry about him being on the bridle or anything. Just there. And then try that canter again. Once you get organized, don't do it till you're organized like we did the last time.
And canter. Canter. Canter.
Now, it's probably best if you do it in the same place each time. So go back and ask in the middle of the short side down there, because that's kind of where we give him a little tap now to wake him up a little bit. Your hands come out in front of you again.
And canter, canter, canter,
A little bit of a tap. Good trot. That's a good trot you got out of him. So that means you need to ask a little bit stronger to get the canter. Try again in that same place. So you've got a much better trot now. So next time you want a bigger trot, think that you're going to canter.
Yeah.
So what you did, that canter is what you need to do to get a good trot. Keep a little feel of your outside rein. Remember, your right leg has to cue the canter.
Canter, canter, canter.
There you go. You got it. Keep it down the long side. Good job. Keep that balance right there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Go ahead and let him trot again. I'm all right with it. Good. You got into it. Let him have a stretch again there. Keep it really active in the stretch step. That. Really good there. Now let him come back to a walk again.
And walk.
That was really good, Ron. Go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. You got the feeling. Because this is really what's holding you back. Unfortunately, this is a horse who just really needs to canter. The canter is really important to his warm-up.
Yeah.
So we can get you cantering him comfortably, like you see Hannah doing. It just makes all the difference in the world, whether it takes an hour or 15 minutes to warm a horse up.
Yeah, the biggest problem I'm having is just being balanced up there on a 2-point. I could probably sit it, but I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you can kind of sit like a light 2-point, where you just seat is just right above the saddle, you can, even a 3-point where you let it touch the saddle a little bit. I just don't want you to get too upright, because it will stop him too much.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to try the same thing this way now. When you get down the long side, whenever you're ready, ask him back into the trot again.
Trot.
Always take a time to prepare what you're going to do. You're going to get that left rein is going to feel that strap. Your right rein is steering. Your left leg is going to come back and cue the canter. And but all means, do use your voice command.
Canter, canter. Nope.
A little bit stronger.
Canter, canter, canter.
Good, you got it. 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 See if you can keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Canter.
Keep it going. Brilliant. Now trot before he loses it. I want it to be your idea, not his.
And trot.
Really nice, Ron. Now look at that trot. Go large, that big active trot now. Really good. Wow. Lengthen down the next long side.
It's having too much fun to want to stop.
Yeah, keep going. Exactly. Let's see if you can open that up, even a little more active trot in it. Really good. Of course, when we come back to trot, really stretch yourself up again. You just let him be about midway there. That's good.
Come on, trot.
Now go all the way down to the other end and ask for that canter again, down to the other end.
Trot. Come on.
That's it. Give him a little tap before you get there, before you can ask for it, build a little energy in him. So start to let him know what you're going to do. Bring his head, pull up from the ground, just bring his head up. Give him a tap with your whip so he knows you're going to do something. Good. Put your hand on that strap and then ask for the canter right there.
Canter, canter, canter.
Good. Come on, keep asking. Tap. Now, since he didn't do it, you want to give him a little stronger tap with the whip again when he comes back. Building that energy up. Good. And again, put your hands on the strap, bring this pole up.
Canter, canter.
Good, you got it. Keep going now. Keep going. Keep it going. I'll let your seat sit up. Keep going. Yep.
Canter.
Go ahead and put him in it. Good. That's a really good trot now. Keep going one more time. As long as you're comfortable. Don't ever do anything that if you're not comfortable, don't do it. Hands come together. Good. And now try again.
Canter. He's cutting into the inside. Let me get him back on the rail.
Good. Get him off of your inside leg again. Tap. A little stronger tap.
And canter. Come on. And canter.
Now you need to hit him a little harder now with that whip. You give him a little stronger tap.
Okay, well, let me get organized here.
I know. So,
Kind of flopping around. Okay, drop.
I'll be happy just to get the trot again. Good. Good. Now think of starting to tap him now. Get some energy in it. Don't let it go in there. Good, good, good. Now ask for that canter right there. Don't go too far. Ask in that corner. Right leg back and canter.
Canter.
Tap harder.
Oh, wait. And
get your balance again. Just walk.
No, I lost my stirrup.
That's all right. So that's going to happen. Good.
I got that problem where I lift my leg up when I try outside. This is my short leg.
Yep.
Drop. Drop.
One more time.
Oh.
Okay. Now let's try this a little differently now. Let's put the whip in your outside hand. And this time I want you, if you're holding the strap, put it on the inside rather than the outside. And just so your outside rein is free. So you can move your hand to tap him with the whip on the outside. And once you've changed the whip, now give him a tap with it on that outside so he knows you've got it on the outside. Go ahead and make a circle here. Make your walk a little more active. Now, but do let me know if you feel like you're worn out, we can stop with that.
No, I just feel like I need to go around once trotting just to get organized, get my rhythm back.
Okay, let's do that.
And then I can pick it up.
Yeah, very good.
Because it was kind of flopping everywhere, and my mind's going through different things. Trying to keep my heels down, toes up, and
I know.
drop, drop.
I'll be happy just to get a good active trot again. Good. Much better. Good trot now. Good trot. Good. Good trot now. You're really getting a good trot, Ron. Getting much better. Got some flow to it.
Canter, canter, canter.
Good, you got it. Now, back to the trot before he breaks.
And trot.
Now stretch on a circle here. All I need to see. Wonderful. Excellent. Keep it all the way there. Just keep big, strong trot in that stretch for a moment. Cut. Really good. Keep that big trot. Just forget about the canter. You did it.
Trot.
You don't have to worry about it anymore. Keep it going. Just open the trot down the long side. Very nice. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Excellent work, Ron. You did it in both directions.
Yeah. No,
Exactly.
it felt good. It's just the whole balancing that's annoying me.
Exactly. I totally understand.
But I'm working on it.
This is how you get over it. You may stop and you may dismount. That was fantastic. Now, had you not gotten that canter, if you ever, if you're working on your own and should it ever become problematic, of course, what we would have done is put Hannah back on and had her canter again. But we didn't need to because you got it at the end. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
But you see with this horse how much better this is so important to him because it's his best gait. He canters better than he does anything else. And it really helps. After the canter, he's like a different horse. And before it, it's just like whatever it is with him, it really helps him get everything, all the parts of him working at the same time.
Yeah. I'll add this into my my routine.
Yeah.
So.
And once again, I think it's also good with him now that you can, some of the days, if Hannah's there, just have her get on and ride him. Don't even bother to do that. Have a day or two a week that all you do is lunge him, and even when you do, lots of canter on the lunge line these days. Not lots, but beginning to build it up. So it's all about, with a horse like this, just building his wind. That's why it's so, any day Hannah can take him out in those fields and gallop and do like she's talking about doing. That's fantastic. The best thing in the world for this kind of horse. Because this horse had just been so turned off to being ridden in a ring. I think that, and I've had other horses like this. I mean, that horse Dexter that I got my silver medal on, if you even showed him a dressage ring, he'd just flip over on you. He was so turned off to being in a ring, and just taking him out and letting him, gallop with other horses and that kind of stuff is how I totally turned him around. So we have to understand that they can be really mentally turned off. And I think that, I think this horse has just been whipped on and pulled on, and, his brain had just checked out about the whole thing. So he's coming back to life. The body's changing now really nicely. So really, really good. So anyway, that would be the way to go about it. Any day that Hannah's there, just have her get on and ride. Otherwise, a couple of days a week without anything, and you just keep trying to work on this canter the way you're doing. But
Sounds good.
The walk, practicing the canter, and doing that exercise that I showed you on a board where you do that can really help you a great deal.
I do it every morning. So that's part of my morning routine that I do, and that's how I got my back in shape. So
that's great.
That's good.
I mean, that exercise alone, if a rider didn't know any other exercise than that one, it would be, if I start beginners, that's always how I put them on that and just teach them to do that before they ever even think about trying to trot on the horse, so they have some idea of what their body is supposed to be doing.
Once I get him warmed up to where he's walking good, then I practice, like the 2-point, like I was doing and stuff like that, and just, keeping my legs where they're positioned instead of being up front, so I'm working on all that stuff too, so. Exactly.
Great. And just remember the one point I was making is that when you do go into 2-point, you have to let your seat go back in the saddle a little bit.
Yeah.
And because, you have to be balanced. Your leg is here. Normally we're straight up and down, right? And our leg is straight underneath. It was just a little bend. Yeah. But when we go to 2-point, we've got to be balanced between the length of our upper body and our heel down here. So our seat does have to come back in the saddle and come back a little bit to find your balance like that.
Yeah.
Great job.
So I'll work on that. Awesome. Today? No, I think that's it. I look forward to my next ride and our next lesson.
Yeah. Excellent. Great job, you guys.
Thanks,
and thanks again for all your help, and we'll see you very soon.
Sounds good.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Come on, bud.